the switch stick hiking pole. It comes with a lovely, luxurious neoprene strap. It's always worth getting a customer to pop it on because it feels really, really comfortable, and then they get to feel the ergonomic handle as well. The stick has a rubber base, and underneath the rubber base is a tungsten carbide tip. This tip is good for in ice, rough terrain and things like that, and the actual rubber tip is used on the pavements and smooth terrain. They also, on the handle, when it arrives, there's a basket. This basket actually screws onto the bottom of the hiking pole. So you basically screw it on. It's a big, secure screw-on basket. So this means that if you are in rough terrain or mountains, you actually don't lose your footing. If you go through a hole, it means that you actually still stay absolutely sturdy. And this little thing here is for if you have two sticks, you can clip one inside the other for storage. That's all that means. Now, to adjust the height of the stick, basically what you have to do, I take it in my left hand, and then I take the second plastic bung and I turn it towards me. So, turning it towards me, couple of turns. Once it's loose, you can just pull the stick out, and then you tighten it up by turning it away from you. And I get my hand on the main section that I've just opened and turn it and turn it and turn it till it's really quite secure. And then to open the next section, you take that section in your left hand and you take the next bung down. It's always the second one down. Again, you turn it towards you to loosen it, and you pull it out, again once loose, and then put it roughly to the same length as you have the other one, and then you turn it again away from you, tightening it up. Final section, you take the bottom piece here, basically you can turn the rubber bung, again turn it towards you, and you pull it out, roughly the same distance again, and then you tighten it up. Now obviously you must make sure it's really nice and securely done up if you're going to be leaning on it, because you don't want it to have any give. The only give you want is if you look just here, if I lean on this, now if I was on the ground you'd see a lot of give, but there is anti-shock, and when I lean on it you can see that there's a little bit of resistance in there. If you try that yourself, you'll see that there's a nice lot of resistance, which is very good for your muscles and joints. Now in the event that it's not screwing up very well, it just means you've probably been unscrewing it and screwing it quite a lot. You simply take it apart. So you, again, picking the stick in your left hand, to loosen it you always turn it towards you, turning it towards me, and then I'm going to pull it apart, and you'll see there's the spring mechanism which has got all the give in it. Now this little top bit of the plastic, if it just occasionally, that can get a bit tight. If it's down there, all you need to do is loosen that by unscrewing it, and maybe just on occasions, if it's really difficult to screw up, not actually catching, then you can just pull these out a little bit with a little screwdriver so that they've got a little bit more grasp. So now we're going to screw it together again. Basically you put it back together, and again in my left hand, taking that second bung, you turn it away from you to do it up. Sometimes it can take a little while, that was reasonably quick, but don't give up, it will tighten up. Next thing, again, make sure this second bung is now in your left hand, turn this towards you to loosen, always towards you to loosen it, push it in, that third bung now, turn it away from you, that's again tight. Finally, got the whole stick, the last section, you can either actually turn the actual section or the base bit, push it in, and tighten it again by turning it away from you. So always to loosen, turn towards you, to tighten, away from you. The other thing, and probably the most important thing to know about the hiking poles, is they're 4-section. Most hiking poles on the market are either 2 or 3-section, and therefore do not fit in a small suitcase. These do, so anybody who's travelling and wants the convenience and to use a hiking pole, these are absolutely perfect.